Welcome to the March 11th, 2020 meeting of the Board of Public Works and Safety. Ms. Rachel Morgan Caesar is sitting in for our clerk, Ms. Barber. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Sure. Attorney McCain,
Present.
Board Member Hayes,
Present.
and Board Member Colvin.
Present.
Marionetta Barber is absent. Mr. President, you have 3 present and 1 absent.
All right, we have a quorum to conduct business with the Board of Public Works and Safety. Let's start with number 1 on our agenda, claims.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
First, I have a ratification of claims this morning from March the 9th. And it's for the general fund for $194,552.13. I'd like to make a motion to ratify the claims for March 9th as presented.
Is there a second? Okay. It's been moved and properly seconded that we ratify the claims for March 9th. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries.
Next, I have approval of claims for March 13th, and they're as follows. The general fund for $113,938.90. Fund 215, Healthy Family, $51.68. Fund 223, Comp Court, $120. Fund 229, Unsafe Building, $5,558.45. Fund 231, Local Road and Streets, $1,822.72. Fund 232, Motor Vehicle Highway, $30,538.49. Fund 240, Health and Human Services, $121.57. Fund 250, Park Department, $2,330.14. Fund 251, Park Athletics, $650. Fund 254, Vehicle Auction, $3,314.85. Fund 261, Community Development, $48,391.40. Fund 270, Media Fund, $11,451.18. Fund 290 is a Public Defender account of $425. Fund 408 is Fire Capital Equipment, $2,648.64. Fund 823 is Consolidated Area, $86,733.75. Fund 826, Lakefront TIF, $127,449.34. Fund 216, Marquette Park, $3,043.74. Fund 224, Ambulance Non-Reverting, $1,114.56. Fund 279, Genesis Center Operating, $910.85. Fund 446 is the Section 108 loan, $184,300. Fund 462 is seated, $1,500. Fund 474, redevelopment non-reverting, $43,878.13. Fund 702, fire pension fund, $1,546.45. Fund 730, police pension of $12,000. And lastly, Fund 816, the lead grant of $110. Total claims to be paid this Friday of $683,949.84. Make a motion to approve the claims as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we approve the claims as presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 None opposed, the motion carries. Moving on to item 2 in our agenda, correspondence and agreements. Is there a motion regarding subsection A?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to defer the contract with James Meyer and Associates.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we defer the contract with James Meyer and Associates. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 None opposed, motion carries.
Do you want to carry these in order, Mr. Chairman?
Pardon me?
Do you want to do these in order?
Sure, well, we can do, are we prepared to go on to subparagraph B now?
Yes.
Okay.
Next, I have a contract with VST Security Solutions. The Law Department has reviewed the enclosed contract with VST Security Solutions to provide software necessary to upgrade the security equipment and cameras for the City of Gary Police Department. The contractor qualifies as single source provider under Indiana Code 5-22-10-13. The term of the contract is from March 4th, 2020 until June 30th, 2020. Contractor shall be paid an amount not to exceed $9,270. Compensation, in terms of the contract agree, it's been signed by the vendor and then also has documented where the funding source is coming from. So I'll make a motion then to award the contract for VST.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we award the contract to VST Security Solutions and approve that contract. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 None opposed. The motion carries.
Next, I have a contract ratification with Target Solutions. I'm going to make a motion to defer this ratification as the funding sources have not been identified.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we defer the contract with Target Solutions until a later date. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 None opposed, motion carries.
Excuse me. Next, I have housing repair services contract for Perlene Scott and JMD Construction for work at 307 Roosevelt Street. The contract amount is for $3,500. The contract is for for 5 window replacements. The funding sources are identified and it is also signed. It is. So I will make a motion then to approve and award this contract as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we approve and award this contract as presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 None opposed, motion carries.
Next, I have contracts for the health department. The first one is Roy Lee Davis. The contract has been reviewed by the city law department. I'm sorry. For Roy Lee Davis to serve as a supply transport coordinator for the City of Gary Health Department. The term of the contract is January 2nd, 2020 until June 30th, 2020. The contract shall not exceed an amount of $1,158.76. The term of the contract, the compensation agrees. It's been signed by the contractor and the funding has been identified. So I'll make a motion then to ratify and approve the contract with Roy Lee Davis.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we approve the contract with Roy Lee Davis with the Health Department. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 None opposed, motion carries.
Next, I have a contract with Ronice Harlan, also from the Health Department, to serve as a part-time immunization outreach specialist for the City of Gary Health Department. The term of the contract is from January 2nd, 2020 until June 30th, 2020. Contractor shall be paid an amount not to exceed $11,659.76. The term and the compensation agreed to the memo. Funding sources have been identified, and I believe this one is also signed by the contractor. It has been. So I'll make a motion then to ratify and approve the contract with Ronice Harlan as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we approve the contract with Ronice Harlan. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 None opposed, motion carries.
We have a contract here for Brandy Downs Burnett. The Law Department has reviewed the enclosed contract with Brandy Downs Burnett to serve as an emergency preparedness coordinator for the City of Gary Health Department. The term of the contract is from January 2nd, 2020 until June 30th, 2020. Contractor shall be paid an amount not to exceed $14,300. The scope of the services is there, the amount and the term of the contract agreed in the memo. The funding sources have been identified and it has been signed by the contractor. So I'll make a motion then to ratify and approve the contract.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we ratify and approve the contract with Brandy Downs Burnett with the Health Department. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 None opposed, motion carries.
Thank you. Next, I have some correspondence from the Public Works Department. The first one is a request for signs within the city right-of-way for Klein Avenue Bridge LLC. Klein Avenue Bridge LLC has requested approval to place signs within the city right-of-way to direct motorists to the roadway when it is reopened for traffic. The locations are 29th Avenue and Burr Street, 25th Avenue and Burr Street, Grant Street at 8094 North, Grant Street at 8094 South, Airport Road at Clark Road. And the signs will follow MUTCD and NDOT requirements. The signs will be owned and maintained by the Klein Avenue Bridge LLC. We have no objections to this request. If the board approves, we recommend granting Klein Avenue Bridge LLC permission to install signs within the city's right-of-way contingent upon the fee shall be $1,000 per the city's schedule of fee ordinance. All right-of-way permit requirements shall be followed. Petitioner shall notify affected property and business owners, police, fire, and Board of Public Works. No full road closures will be allowed. Petitioner shall notify Public Works upon completion to schedule a final inspection. There is a colored pages here showing where the different sign locations will be located. I will make a motion then to approve the request for the signage.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we approve the request for signage within the city right-of-way for the Klein Avenue Bridge. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carries.
Next, I have a permit request for soil borings and pavement cores, GSD and Geocon Professional Services for Calhoun Street at 25th Avenue and 27th Place. Geocon Professional Services has requested a permit to perform geotechnical investigation at the subject location. This work is for proposed lift station improvements by the Gary Sanitary District. The work will take place on March 20th and will take 2 days to complete. Traffic control plans have been submitted and are found to be acceptable. GCON has a current contractor and business license. If the board approves, we recommend granting GSD and GCON Professional Services a permit contingent upon all requirements in the attached right-of-way permit requirements shall be followed. GCON shall notify affected property and business owners, schools, police, fire, GPTC, and Board of Public Works. We were given a second letter here.
Yes, regarding soil borings.
Okay.
I think it was supposed to just be the second page.
That was a replacement.
Right, I
Yes.
just see
Might
if
be
there
on
was
the
anything
back or
different.
something.
Yeah.
That was the request. It probably looks similar since Geocon and Robinson Engineering have the same letterhead, being different branches of the same company.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Thank you for the
That was
clarification.
the request from Geocon to send.
Okay, all right, thank you for the clarification. Then I'll make a motion then to approve the permit request.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded that we approve the permit request. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, the motion carries.
The last request I have from Public Works is a request to permit to install communication conduit and cable, MCI Metro / Eldecor Technical Services for Massachusetts Street from 11th to 20th Avenues. MCI Metro has requested a permit to install conduit and cable at the subject location. This work is part of a larger project to increase MCI networks throughout the area. Traffic control plans have been submitted and are found to be acceptable. No closures are anticipated. The contractor for installation will be Ledcor Technical Services. The work is to take place and permit approval and be completed within 30 calendar days. If the board approves, we recommend granting MCI Metro and Ledcor Technical Services a permit contingent upon. The fee shall be $1,000 per city schedule of fees ordinance. The right-of-way permit requirements shall be followed. Petitioner shall notify affected property and business owners, schools, police, fire, GPTC, and Board of Public Works 24 hours prior to starting work. Petitioner shall notify Public Works of project completion and schedule a final inspection. I will make a motion then to approve the request for the permit.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded
I have a
that we,
question.
I'm sorry?
I have a question.
Oh, sure. Well,
So with-
why don't we, is it okay to, do you think you might need to amend your motion, or
Well, I guess that depends
you
on.
want to do, to open up for discussion
Yes,
after?
please.
After we vote on it? Okay. So we'll vote on the motion on the floor, and then we'll open it up for discussion, okay? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? No, I guess we have to do discussion first. That makes more sense, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay, all right then. So we'll open it up for discussion.
Okay, thank
It's
you.
been moved and properly seconded. We'll
Thank
open it up
you.
for discussion.
My question is, we require people that work in the city to have business licenses. Does this company have one, do we know?
They have in the past, Ledcor has done, they did 3 or 4 of these for NCI last year. I did not check if they have renewed for 20.
Okay. Well, just to be in compliance with the city ordinances, make sure that they are, and then what we can do is we can approve it subject to that.
If that's
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
So if you'd like to amend your motion.
I would, thank you. I'd like to amend my motion to approve the permit request contingent upon a current business license for the contractor.
Very good point. Thank you for remembering that.
Second.
Is there a second? Okay. It's been moved and properly seconded that we approve the permit subject to the company having the necessary licensure for the city of Gary. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 None opposed, motion carries. Item 3 on our agenda is unfinished business. Chief of Staff, any
No.
unfinished business? Okay.
No?
Madam Vice President?
None.
All right. None from the chair. How about new business?
No new business.
No new business? We've reached item 5 on our agenda, public comments. This is the portion of the meeting where we open it up for members of the public to make a comment. Anybody wish to do so? No comment? How about you? All right. None? Well, thank everyone for attending. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All righty. We are adjourned.